Most explosions in this game are like some variant of nuclear.
Oh yeah, and then there's radiation, so...
We'll get this place
Is he only a
opened up
fat
in
man
no
launcher?
time. Stand back.
Yeah, actually, they both... You're probably right, actually. Alright, I'm gonna save beforehand because sometimes this part glitches.
I feel like also you could accidentally get hit with a fat man.
No,
they're pointing two launchers at your fucking ass.
That's never the problem. Those guys stay out there.
Oh, do they?
The real problem is... So someone talks to you right as you get in the door. And, like, see, I can't move because this is scripted. None of these people will attack me.
Why?
But so that's the
he executed me.
That's the general, and you have to fight him. But sometimes it just won't let you. It won't let you move, and you just start glitching there for the rest of the game. And you can't do anything.
I would bats onto his torso or something because you're gonna die before he does.
That's true.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh!
And it's over.
Alright, I would find some sort
Back to the
of...
Great Wall.
All the rest of the Chinese just kind of give up.
Sir, yes, sir. And now it's over.
The whole thing is over?
Yep.
Cool. Now you get all your crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool. And also, this is kind of an exploit, but you don't actually, you're not allowed to use power armor in the game until you get power armor
Good job
training.
making it through that.
But the thing is the power armor training is locked behind the main story. However, once again, gonna save before I go in here.
So is that before or after you've gone through what you did? Because you kind of skipped half the story.
No, it's after. Even if you skip the huge parts of the story like this is the power armor that they were all wearing. Take that. I don't care about a flamer. Gauss rifle, microfusion cells. So basically everything you got in there you get. I don't know why I took those missiles.
There was something on the bottom there.
Yeah, it's a flamer. And
No, there was something else down there.
Jinbei's shock sword. Trench knife. That doesn't take it. Yeah, no, it's just flamer and flamer fuel.
Oh.
Great, another local.
Hey, fuck off.
That's the stealth armor. I'm just gonna take it to sell because I'm not doing stealth.
Yeah.
Unless I need to drop something, I might drop it. And I think that's all the loot. No, there's some grenades.
Oh, grenades.
Here. I'll take the fuel to sell. Ammo for weapons you don't use is great because you just sell the shit out of it.
On my target, Outcast!
What's her issue?
So there's a conflict between these people. Some of them don't want you to have access to any of the stuff because they found it. But yeah, sucks to be them. Wait. Do they? Oh shit, alright. This is so bad.
Nice.
Jesus. Who's shooting at me?
Someone out there in the hall.
It doesn't.
Or,
no,
he's... Damn, that almost killed him.
Yeah, Gauss rifle's no joke.
Can you loot them for shit now?
Yeah, I can. I can take their armor. I want, but I won't. I'll take the noodles.
Maybe, like...
These guys have some good shit.
Maybe just kind of buff up your armor while you're there, maybe?
I don't think... Well, actually, this set of power armor never degrades.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like this... It's... You know what? It's not the best, because it has damage resistance 45, and the helmet is 10.
But it never degrades, which is...
No, there's a special armor locked in a fort, a military base.
Great.
Holy
Another
fuck.
local.
I just kind of teleported.
Good to see you again.
Alright, so all those dudes are dead. Basically,
all 2.
There was others, but I think they're gone now.
They've been already.
Oh yeah, I never understood this door. Like, it's just...
It's just kind of it.
Yeah, it's just rubble.
It just kind of adds to the...
Yeah. If they need an...
Fallout scenario.
Yeah. So, I think... I wonder who else is
It's
in
a mini storage.
Alright, there's nothing really important. But...
then they'll clean up the mess.
Yeah, so this armor never degrades, but there is a fort in this game, and I don't know, maybe we'll do it at some point, but...
It sounds like it's difficult to get to.
It's difficult, but it's really cool, and it's the strongest armor, never degrades, and it does 50 damage protection, but now that we have 45, there's really no, like...
It's not super necessary.
Yeah. So
but
now,
maybe just for the sake of entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
And also, it's not like... It's not marked, you know, it's not no one... Yeah, so power armor training, you're not supposed to get until you do the main story and the Brotherhood Elder gives you the okay, but if you do this, it gives it to you because, I mean, why wouldn't they want you to be able to use this armor? And they also kind of assume that you would already have it. So, yeah. But now we're perfectly outfitted to do combat with basically everything. Got plenty of rifles. Oh.
He's half dead, you know. Backing off.
Yeah, the Gauss rifle is just ridiculously powerful. And I think it's an energy weapon, but even then, it's still... Like, I have nothing in my energy weapons, and it's just so powerful.
Yeah, it basically one-shot that one guy.
Yeah, it does 56 damage base. Shit, I dropped that. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do some repairs. Can I repair? No, I can't. Alright. I got some stuff to sell, so... What time are we at?
We're at 7:45, so plenty of time to go do whatever.
Okay, well, how much weight is in my carry cap? Alright, I'm good. What's the next part of the story? Waters of Life? Yeah, we might as well do that. So that was Operation Anchorage. Hope you enjoyed that.
That was only about 4 videos, 5.
Yeah, I would say it's the shortest of all of them because there's no real exploration you can do.
It was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like it's basically Fallout's version of Call of Duty, and I appreciate that. It's a little out of genre, but that makes. I mean, fun.
It was considered just a simulation kind of thing.
Yeah, and you get great rewards
and
for it.
It is like kind of like a pre-Fallout thing. It was kind of like, hey, here's how soldiers did it back then.
Yeah, it's definitely worth playing. I would say if you're gonna get Fallout 3, get all the DLC. It's definitely worth it. Especially, and in Fallout New Vegas. Now, I know New Vegas doesn't have DLC that lets you play past the end of the game, but I actually haven't finished all of the DLC for New Vegas, but it's all like pretty expansive and fun. Like,
speaking of all DLCs, so I know a while back I got your PS3 from you, and you had Oblivion.
Yeah.
And it is Game of the Year edition was... Like, are the DLCs already on the disc?
I believe so, because...
So I haven't actually popped it in yet.
I'm not too sure. There's only really, like, 2 console DLCs.
You made the Shivering Isles seem like a super big deal. I'm
gonna be honest, Shivering Isles DLC for Oblivion, hands down my favorite DLC ever. Because it adds a huge map, and there's just so much new stuff.
Just like how Solstheim is like a whole other world.
Oh no, it's way bigger than Solstheim.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Yeah, Solstheim doesn't even compare to the Shivering Isles, and I know
that's saying something because Solstheim is crazy.
Yeah, it's just so fun. There's all sorts of things to do, and I love it. And there's great rewards in it. All right, I didn't.
What?
God damn it! I keep Why? It wants you to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. Okay, where do I need to go? Turn on the...
You didn't really escort him, you just kind of walked in.
Well, you're supposed to escort them, like walk with them to the Jefferson Memorial, but you can just, you know, not do that. Tell them to go by themselves. And the game will do it for you. Which is nice.
Yeah.
I like how escort missions kind of work like that in this game. There's quite a few of them. But, yeah, no, the Shivering Isles is great. It's another really great DLC that's very expansive and adds a lot to the game is Dragon Age Origins Awakenings. It's set after the events of Origins, and it just it adds new weapon and armor tiers, and it feels like a whole entire another game.
I feel like we ought to just make you like the official Bethesda guy for our channel.
Bethesda and BioWare, they're like my two favorite video game developers.
BioWare's done a lot over the years.
Yeah, they really have. They're kind of the reason.
They're involved in a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah, they started. I mean, they're responsible for Knights of the Old Republic, and also Mass Effect. Which Mass Effect in itself is just amazing. Then there's Dragon Age. Like, oh my god, already it's telling me.
And Dragon Age is like the pinnacle of medieval time games. Like for the past 10 years, that's really been.
Jeez, like
the one exception is Skyrim, but Skyrim is just Skyrim.
But yeah, I'd say Skyrim, in my opinion, doesn't compare to some of the previous games, and
Skyrim just has more stuff to it.
Oh right, I'm supposed to go back to him because I need to get chips for the power. Skyrim became more accessible to the public, which I really appreciate, and with mods, if you play it on PC, it has endless replayability.
Or next gen, as they've.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
with
that.
The special. However, so what it is, the system with it is it's the mods are still coming from Bethesda, like from the actual servers of Bethesda.
Yeah.
And people have to take the time to make them and stuff.
That's the problem.
And make them accessible to the next gen consoles.
That's the problem. Like with Steam, you can just if you make it, you can throw it up there and it's there. So there's
However,
so much.
I was looking through them, and they're not like crazy bullshit mods yet. Like someone added in like the Naruto stuff. And then there was like, you know, like the follower up enhancements and dialogue enhancements, and there was like a really nice patch that took care of a lot of like the glitches and stuff that happen in game.
Yeah, the unofficial.
Yeah, it was the unofficial patch. And then there was actually a patch to make the blades fuck off with the whole Parthenax thing.
Oh my god, I need that.
Yeah, they made it a thing for the next gen console mods.
Yeah, most mods.
Is there any quests involving the blades after the Parthenax thing?
I don't think so. I hate the blades in Skyrim, and because they just become like.
They were kind of douchey about that. It's like he
Yeah.
helped you kill Alduin.
All they do is become racist like assholes, and it's ridiculous.
I mean,
because if
you want to backstep though, they were already racist assholes because she just assumes that Thalmor had something to do.
No,
with
I'm talking about Skyrim from Oblivion to Skyrim. In Oblivion, their purpose is to defend the Emperor no matter what.
Right, but they were disbanded for.
Yeah, 200.
What was even the reason?
Because
they didn't really explain that.
The Septim line of emperors was gone.
Oh, right.
So there's no reason to protect the dragon blood because the dragon blood was no longer there.
That's just floating hunting rifle. I'm assuming the mutant has a rifle in his inventory.
Can I? My floating rifle.
We just want to take that. 1430.
Sweet. Yeah, this isn't the most exciting part of
the conversation make it worthwhile.
That's true. It's just do this, go here, do this, go here, do this. And now alright, the mainframe. Oh right, the mainframe's upstairs. Skyrim has endless replayability, but I still think the systems in Oblivion are superior, and
I gotta say, the only thing I kind of missed with Skyrim was like the class system.
Yeah, they kind
Because
of
it's like you could have race and class.
Yeah, the thing is with like.
But with the races, they added in their own little perks, I guess.
The problem in Skyrim is that because it's so open-ended, you never really... You kind of just, like... You do what works, as opposed to, you know, giving yourself parameters that you can try and work by, and whatnot. Because a class system makes it so you have to adapt in order to get good.
I think that's what they kind of aim for with like the standing stones at the beginning, but
the problem is
beyond that,
you can switch them, and I don't like that because it's like.
But to switch them, you actually do have to like go there and just do that. So I mean, I guess I see your point, but
yeah, I'm
overall.
Yeah,
Skyrim or not Skyrim, Oblivion really did have more to it with your character, but
I think the story in Oblivion is far superior as well.
Yeah, the story in Oblivion was pretty fucking cool.
Like, spoilers, but you're not the hero, and that's awesome. That's awesome because the hero.
You're like the hero's assistant, kind of.
Yeah, you're not the dude that saves the world. You're the dude that.
You're like
helps
the messenger and then the sidekick.
You're like his bodyguard, and it's so cool because that adds like a layer to the story in itself, because we have
gives you a purpose.
We have so much hero's journey stuff in the Western world of storytelling, and it kind of gets boring after a while because you're like, yeah, he's gonna seem like he can't do it, but he'll come back or whatever. Like he'll never actually, you know, they'll always succeed or whatever. And sure,
or they'll have a successor.
Yeah, it's always like, yeah, can sort of tell. That's why I prefer Eastern storytelling, because it tends to revolve around teaching.
That's kind of why I'm looking forward to this new Assassin's Creed, because they've always kind of been based over in Europe and stuff, but with this Assassin's Creed Origins, it's going to be based in Egypt. And like, I want to say the year was like 1100 or something like that.
Huh.
Like, it's pre-Altair, and Altair was like the earliest one.
Huh. I never really got into the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, I know you did. Like, the story behind it is fantastic, but the gameplay, it does take some, like, it is time consuming.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go through and do, it's kind of like with, you know, with the Bethesda games, like, you don't actually have to go do the story, you can just go screw around. Granted, there's not much else to do if you don't do, like, the actual story, though, except for, like, there's tiny side quests, and you can go on murder sprees. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, something about Assassin's Creed, just, I don't know, I never really had fun playing it.
Well, again, you said, like, the first one you played was, like, 3?
No, the first one I played was the original, and then I played Bloodlines on the PSP, which was the funnest of them, and I also played Liberation on the Vita.
Liberation was really just something they threw out there.
I actually enjoyed Liberation.
Liberation was interesting, but...
And I also played 3, and then after that I was like, I'm not having
Liberation and Bloodlines were not really part of the story.
Which is sad, because I really like Bloodlines. I played the shit out of... Holy crap.
Did you knock him down?
I did! Shit, don't fire another shot, you're not gonna hit it.
Too late.
Jesus.
Wait, Enclave Soldier, why did he...
Enclave, yeah.
Who's Enclave?
Remember, I told you that little robot was for the Enclave, and they're the bad dudes?
Oh, yeah. So wait, how did he end up there?
So what happened when I was in that pipe was, we got everything back online, and I fixed some stuff in the sewer, and then the Enclave started invading because of reasons, and
better find a good spot, because
we'll figure out those reasons next time. I don't know. I don't know how to wrap this up. One more Bubba Nut?
I always gotta want more Bubba Nut.
More Bubba Nut.
Gotta get that Bubba Nut.